Welcome back to my LP slash discussion of Sword of the Stars 2 and 1, I suppose. Anyway, welcome back to the video. As you might expect, the situation with Sword of the Stars 2 and Kerberos has actually been evolving fairly rapidly. So my comments are sort of out of date as they come down the pipe. Yeah, you're shocked. But I'm sure you'll be pleased to hear that Kerberos does seem to appreciate the gravity of this situation, and they are taking steps to make things right. And my opinion has generally softened since yesterday. Uh-oh. We've encountered some aliens.
System update.
It's so nice to hear that noise and know it's due to actual player action as opposed to complete bullshit fuckness. It's nice. Yeah, we can't make that node jump. No way.
Course plotted. Engaging node drive.
I think I want Comjin. Yeah, I definitely know I want Comjin. So I'm just gonna be trying to play while I talk. In specific terms, I will note that all the DLC for Sword of the Stars 2, which is the immersion packs, and I'm not sure what comes with those, have been provided completely free of charge to anyone who purchased the game within like October or November, around that time. And that's definitely appreciated, and you don't need to do anything.
Aye, Commander. We will have
If you
those
bought
ships
it-
out in no time.
If you bought it, it will just be credited to your account at some point. Tanos. Which one is Tanos again? That sounds like something I should be paying attention to. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, by all means have that. Excuse me, everybody.
System update.
I'm glad to hear that things are probably gonna go better. Now, a percentage of the fans got the shit on release day, became disgusted, and just walked the fuck off. And I can't blame them. Even Mecron at Kerberos admitted in his kind of apology post on the forums, which are now more or less back up, that, yeah. In fact, he took personal responsibility, and he seems like he wants to make things right.
Engines to power, aye.
By all means, I won't deny him that. Anything else here? Yeah, there's just not a node line there. Fuck. Oh.
Drives to full.
Well, guess you better slow boat over there, bros. That must be the worst part of being on a human crew. Like, ever. Oh, sucks for them.
System update.
Wazin ain't bad. I'd like to capture that. That'll make a nice beachhead.
Yes, sir. Fleet on heading Alpha.
I'm still not entirely sure if my theory about the early release being an intentional gambit is one that is, you know, borne out by the facts yet. It just sounded interesting to me, and I wanted to float that theory for you guys. And this is probably going to turn into more just a straight Let's Play after the situation reaches some kind of resolution. Maybe I'll even switch to Sword of the Stars 2 when they make it playable. That'll be pretty cool. Gotta admit.
Aye, sir.
Yeah, go down there and... Ah, it's a tanker. Can't justify that. Pardon me. Metaluna was where the battle was at, so it's safe to say that they're eventually going to be making their way up towards us. I'd like to be ready when that happens. Come on, Tau Ceti. These build times are just not realistic. Realistic in terms of, you know, what to be hopeful about, not in terms of, like, it's a sci-fi game, guys. In fact, screw it. Let's go down there and say hi.
Course plotted. Engaging node
We
drive.
can get there in 3 turns. That ain't too bad. Now, of course, as soon as we start moving, we will know that the enemy arrives at our homeworld.
System update.
Although the enemy humans can only come at us through the node lines. Keep that in mind. It's good to remember. Sighting. Any other planets we want? That one. Argos. I don't remember looking at that.
Colony status screen.
At least I hope taking all these planets doesn't... You know what? Screw it. Let's go down instead.
Engines to power, aye.
Wazin will be a nice place to go. And get me more emitter destroyers. That'll be good.
Shipyards getting up.
You guys, I just want more freighters. Get a freighter and then start working on tankers. And command ships.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no
Just
time.
whatever bits and bytes we need. Alright, we are officially in early discovery
System
range.
update.
A great day dawns. Another world for the Commonwealth.
Let's plant our flag there. Another world that's within our range. Technically speaking.
Course plotted. Engaging node drive.
Let's go that way. I don't know, I don't really have a reason for doing that. That fleet's just passing through.
Fleet moving out.
Move to Zhongzhen. Alright, you guys. So many of these worlds. I want to give the Mortigi a crack at it.
Navigation. Set course.
Keep heading to Zhongzhen, I suppose. Any other random dudes? The tanker can go there too. That's
Engines to power,
it's gonna
aye.
really be a focal point here, I think. Tyrnos is one of those nice, safe rear colonies that's probably never gonna see action. That's good. Sword of the Stars too. I'm not sure what else to talk about that game. The situation is developing, and it looks there's positive steps, and I really appreciate those positive steps. I really do. I'm still with Kerberos. I might have come across as a little more angry than I was, but I think every fan has a right to be pissed off at this stage, and I just say I hope you can give them a little bit of... Well, that's kind of what grace means. It's unearned mercy.
System update.
It's kind of what mercy means too.
Ships incoming.
Where? We've got a decent defense fleet there if they want to make trouble. They're coming right there. It's a human fleet. There's one ship. Why don't we stay here and say hi? Yeah, I like that plan. As soon as our colonizer fleets get down there,
Yes, sir. Fleet on heading
then
alpha.
things will be good. And shiny. If we can establish some of these forward colonies, we won't be quite as starved for land.
Aye, sir.
Where's Archon? Just want to check. Really? Man, if you guys think you can hold it, by all means. Let's do it, guys. your first widescreen battle. I love my computer so much.
All ships, full pursuit.
Lock 'em in, boys.
Target data received.
No, it's an enemy long range versus a tanker in a long range. Should be in our favor.
Yes, sir. Fleet, engage and
Especially since emitters are really good at destroyers. Well, they're really good at groups of destroyers. Against an individual, I guess they're okay. I still remember how to do the time compression, so this won't be too terrible. Hopefully. Yeah, guys, there we go.
the enemy has been defeated.
System
Good work, everybody.
update.
Also, a quick note. Huh. The tanker lost our tanker section. Well,
Yes, sir.
keep
Fleet
exploring
on
still.
heading alpha.
There's gonna be some audio desync, I think. That's pretty... It's gonna be pretty tough to avoid that sort of thing,
Aye, sir.
unfortunately. Hopefully a strong early fleet down there will be good for us. Send an extended range down there as well.
Course plotted. Engaging node drive.
Alright, these guys definitely need to be
Fleet
on the
moving
front.
out.
Run the freighter and go ahead and get me some torpedo destroyers. Might as well.
Construction project
Might as well liven
initiated.
up the ranks a little bit. Alright, the industrial output is looking more like something I might respect.
Construction order
Let's
placed,
get
Commander.
these guys on some perfunctory defenses. If their output is at least 2,000, then we can start getting them on defenses. Move booties. Go ahead. I'm not gonna tell you to do anything else.
Shipyards gearing up.
Our trade income is spiking. That's nice. Just a bit of investment in trade returns some really nice results. I don't think we'll have to worry about defensive platforms for these places for a while, given that once again I have completely disabled random menaces, because I fucking hate them, and they fucking hate me. So, well, we're kinda even now. Just scout fights are happening down here, it's nothing much. Tau Ceti's completed their
System
terraforming, I noticed that on
update.
the news crawl.
Eureka! We have made an early breakthrough,
Now
Commander.
there's some music to my ears. Fusion. As we all know, power tech is a big step forward. Big step. I could push straight onto antimatter, but I think I did that last game with the mirror matchup and I didn't much care for the results. So instead, kind of new techs are available. Fusion everything. Fusion warheads, not bad. Node focusing will help our guys move even more blindingly fast. Gluonic torpedo. Oh, it's a shield piercing thing. I don't get fusion cannons? What's up? Or heavy plasma cannon? I was sure I did. Yeah. I could go for emitters, some kind of weapons tank, some kind of weapons tank. Stormers are cool, armor piercing rounds are cool. Screw it, let's go for... God, if I don't get good weapons tech though, I know I'm gonna regret it. Let's go for node focusing first.
Full funding received, sir. Thank you.
And we can pump research pretty heavily in the early game as I'm hoping to demonstrate. The homeworld isn't building anything. We can fix that though. Yeah, go ahead and queue up some LDPs just in case. We can even do it in one fucking turn. That's pretty nice. Oh,
Shipyards
I keep forgetting
getting
someone gave me some advice in the area of, basically you can
Fleet
order
moving
up
out.
units in groups of 5 if you shift click, I believe. Or it was something. Shift add to queue, there we go.
Construction project
So now you know.
initiated.
Early breakthrough. Break out the champagne bottles, everybody. I guarantee you that doesn't happen every day. I should research cloaking just to be a dick to the AI. Just kind of my goal in life.
System update.
We have an enemy fleet on our
The
scopes.
Lear are coming. And they're coming in pretty decent force. Yeah, the time to leave would be now. Let's just keep checking the place out. Oh, Mortigi, you guys so crazy. Let's check the Diplo situation, shall we? Our buds each have 4 colonies. 2 are like 11. That's a little more standard for the human race though, so don't panic too heavily.
Yes, sir. Fleet
Yeah,
on
I'm so
heading
confident we're gonna hold Wazoo that I'm just gonna send guys there. Direct, without any routing.
Aye, sir.
I guess it's Wazin, not Wazoo. The dumb name system that I don't care about. Yeah, I think we've evolved fully into LP for now. Although after every video I'll try to give updates on how Sword of the Stars 2 is going. Until it's, you know, playable. And I am honestly looking forward to that, because you can see the potential all over the game, even in its current state. Going into the shipbuilder and fiddling with things and just messing around, it's really fun.
System update.
Alright, we've pretty much taken possession. Let's formalize that.
Landing area prep.
Notice how
for
much of our budget
colonists.
we're spending on planetary development. It would be much higher if I wasn't picking planets that were relatively good. Like, that's pretty much what's allowing us to do this crap. And the Mortar Gear just filtering destroyers down. The Hybras will work on spreading their gate network and, you know, slow and steady wins the race when it comes to the Hybras. At least if
Navigation,
the AI
set
plays them.
course.
If I play them, then it's slow and steady, loses and dies humiliatingly. That's how the saying goes, I believe. Alright.
Engines to power. Aye.
Oh. This definitely looks like a place that the Frontier Alliance is interested in. There's a possibility, since we're of the same species, that we'll be able to broker some kind of peace.
System update.
Not a very high possibility. That's a Frontier Alliance world. Blue's coming. In 4 turns. Yeah, that's kind of what sucks about being Lear, especially early game. There's no way to attack a place, or even to scout it without giving them enough warning. Like, if I had guys here... Shit, if I had them like here, I could move them down to Wazin 10 light years. Before these poor guys move 3.9. It is worth shuffling our guys though and getting them all in a more or less decent fleet. But you gotta say, this is very decent. Usually the Lear are known for using emitters, So we'll just have to see how that works out. Maybe it would be worth it to stagger our formation a little bit. I don't know if this will actually do anything against the emitters. It probably won't. Also, our command ship is probably going to get in on the action. So it'll be good to shuffle one of those to the front, and the tankers to the absolute back. And yeah, that looks good. Should be good stuff, guys. So basically, message to the Lear.
Yes, sir.
Come at me,
Fleet
bro.
on heading Alpha.
Go ahead and build freighters.
Construction order placed, Commander.
Wazen, welcome to the Commonwealth. I'm feeling much better about this LP. Maybe it's just sheerly me playing as humans, and that's good for me. Let's give some exploration another shot.
Course plotted, engaging node drive.
We paid for the ships, might as well use them. Tau Ceti is working steadily on its defenses, that's good. So we just have something to usher away enemy ships that get too grabby. Interesting to me how the industrial output on these worlds appears to be going down, if I'm reading the numbers correctly, but there's no reason for that to be happening. Really sucks to be you guys. Oh man. It's very possible that the Hivers are gonna beat them there. And let me tell you, for a human crew, that's just gotta be just... Well, the pain of the loneliness for the 25-year voyage, 50 to get back, has gotta be tempered by a little bit of humiliation in getting outraced by the friggin' Hivers.
System update.
Sir, we have an incoming
I see them. I also see that fleet here. Not much we can do for that explorer fleet that I sent down there. Let's shuffle them in. How many ships are there? Just the one. He probably shouldn't try to come up here, put it that way. I'm gonna put these guys to guard Zumjin.
Engines to power, aye.
Just in case something happens there. I've got a feeling I should be guarding them a little more heavily. Oh well. No. Yeah, there's no hope of building from there. No hope at all.
Shipyards getting up.
Haha. Well. He's dead. And our friends have encountered them. I'm not sure what'll happen here. I think it's just pretty much luck of the
System
draw.
update.
And additional ships arrive here. This is basically a nice fleet hub. Things are actually a little simpler here than they were the other game because we only have one front to face. That's nice. 2 turns to there.
Yes,
Should
sir.
definitely get some
Fleet on
people
heading
over
Alpha.
there. Not that I'm overly worried. Some backup command ships are nice. As well as friggin' tankers up the wazoo. What we could do is route this fleet back. I'm sorry, what was the ETA on that? 2 turns. Wouldn't be fast enough for an intercept? Yeah, let's mount
Aye,
them back
sir.
up there. Well, you know what, screw it. Let's keep the tankers with us. Route the extended range back up. I'm gonna manage fleece to make sure everything's cool. And everything is cool. Alright. How's our industrial policy looking? Yeah, still good. As soon as we get F node, I'm gonna have to redesign everything, which is kind of one of the game's major themes. Except for like freighters and
Shipyards
shit.
gearing up.
Huh. Did they agree not to fight or something? Very strange.
System update.
Over time and over budget. But at least we finally
You'll
have
be
this
shut
tech
at dawn
director.
too. Node missiles. Node missiles just make me think that everybody betrayed me. And then I'm fed up with this wall. Lightning hits most of the time, so we don't need to increase our accuracy. Construction costs down are nice. These things will lead to AI tech. Maybe I should research that just to have a blast. Possibly literally if things go south. What does polarized plasmatics do? It's like a bursting... Or it's like a slicing... It's a weapon system, honestly. Let's go up. Yeah, particle beams.
Full funding received, sir.
It's probably gonna
Thank
take
you.
like 8 billion turns. Design time. Pulsed vision? Not anymore. F-node pulsed vision for the most expensive fucking ships ever. Probably worth it though.
Yes, sir. Ship design
And
ready
now we're
for
gonna run into the
construction.
problem with long names with marks on them. Kind of obscuring their own fuel loadouts. Sucks for
Design
them.
entered into naval archives.
FNPF tanker.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
FNPF colonizer. Man,
Design
upgrading
entered
this kind of
into
shit
naval
on your ships is the
archives.
perfect way to just jack the costs up astrometrically.
Yes, sir. Ship
Which is
design
totally
ready
what we
for
need.
construction.
But all of your warships need the most modern propulsion tech. Hang on, hang on. I fucked up. Yeah, there's F-node fusion here, which is just better. It really is just better in every way.
Design
So
entered
gotta
into naval
rework it again.
archives.
Freighters will stay current forever. Don't make fun of me, man. I'ma last forever.
Yes, sir. Ship
Well,
design
the Mark
ready
II
for
was a pretty
construction.
short-lived design. Due to an oversight on my part.
Design entered into naval archives.
FNF tanker.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction. Design entered into naval archives. Yes, sir. Ship
And there we
design
go, the
ready
fleet's
for
updated, and all it
construction.
took was a minor swipe of my own incompetence. Let's design up a police cutter ship too, why don't we?
Design
Considering it
entered
takes
into
like
naval
no time or
archives.
effort. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Assault shuttles, man, I just never use them. I'm told they're really powerful, but... Well, I guess if we're going to be assaulting planets, we're going to need something a little more effective than emitters. So it might be good to invest in that shit. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for
Alright, let's get
construction.
cranking on modern ships next turn. Mainly modern warships.
Aye, Commander. We will have
Yay.
those ships out in no time. Construction project initiated.
New Dawn. You guys, nah. I just have a general policy of getting LDPs everywhere. Just to be paranoid about it.
Construction order placed, Commander.
And all these ships are already obsolete. Yay! Moo Booties is getting itself defended. I don't want just anyone able to come in and smack Moo Booties.
Drives to full.
And that trade income is just... it's really helping to keep everything afloat, put it that way. Okay, Wazin. They're just kinda dead. Also note that the Lear and the Zool are allied. We haven't caught a glimpse of the Zool yet. And you know what? I'm pretty happy about that. But the humans are actually on a separate team. Yeah, let's do it. There will be no peace in this house. Not while I'm here. Brother against brother. I heard it explained in a couple of humanities classes, but the modern concept of races, like black people, white people, it's actually a fairly modern construction. Because in ancient times it was all about basically tribes. So you wouldn't look at a Scotsman and an Englishman and an Irishman killing each other and oh, that's white on white violence. Nobody thought that way back then. They thought, oh, those tribes must be trying to kill each other again. That's sort of the same way. You know, we probably don't think of it as human on human violence anymore since we're in the new enlightened future. But we're still trying to kill each other, so I don't know. Very dramatic one-on-one duel we got here. I'm still pumping at the 4x speed. You'll thank me later. This is 3-on-1 anyway. It is kind of fun to watch little ships shoot at each other and blink away, but only for a limited amount of time, let me assure you.
System update.
I'm just expecting that one of these auto-resolve battles will end with, like, the auto-resolve ships somehow allowing the enemy to bomb the planet or something stupid. That's kind of what I'm eventually expecting to happen. Because I'm an up person like that.
Drives to full.
Yeah, let's see him come through our armors. If that's really what he wants. Of course, he's just a scout, so even just planetary missile defenses will just own him. It's not really a problem.
Navcom programmed.
I really should keep better track of how long I've been doing these recordings. Oh well. I could probably go hit somebody with this
System
fleet.
update.
I don't know, I'd rather keep it here for now. Watch it grow into a pretty formidable force. They're not gonna take Wazin from us. No. Alright, let's go kill him.
Aye, sir.
If he doesn't decide to move. I'm having fun with this
Course
game
plotted,
again. I definitely...
Engaging node drive.
I guess my little experiment about switching between races and playing as aliens and stuff, it was
Fleet moving
interesting,
out.
but really I play as humans in my other setting, and I typically play as the good guys too, or at the very least neutral sort of empire. Playing as the cackling bad guys like the Zool doesn't sit too well with me. Lucis. Oh, let's go kill him. Thrill in these little scout fights, which are the equivalent of Sol Force and the Frontier Alliance hitting each other with handbags. Going, stop it.
All ships, full pursuit.
That's pretty much what this is. Owning, boys. One pass.
Fleet, engage at close range. The enemy has been
That was a nice
defeated.
job.
System update.
Research successfully completed, sir.
Aye, sir.
These places are colonizable too, and those should probably be our next stop. I wonder when this place will be able to defend itself. It's gonna be a while. I'm in favor of kind of a slow advance, even though we might be able to take the enemy off guard. Emitters really suck for bombing planets, let's put it that way. And I mean, they're really garbage at it. Don't I get any more energy weapons? Guess not. That's great for bombing planets. Mass drivers. I wish I had better mass drivers. Alright, sniper cannons, armor piercing. I guess it's between armor piercing and... Sniper cannons seem to correct some of the primary deficiencies of the mass drivers. Typically I just tell ships to move in and attack though. I'm just gonna go for stormers. Stormers are pretty badass.
This project
Seems like
could
a
be
good
the big
bombardment
breakthrough
weapon.
you have been looking for.
Then after this we'll definitely switch over to cruiser tech. No doubt in my mind. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep you guys here to hold the fort back home in case the enemy tries to do an end run around you. Perfect. Should be enough force to stop a casual push. So otherwise, just keep filtering
Fleet
guys
moving
down
out.
here. Gamma-sify. Go ahead and do it, whatever. Go with my blessing.
Construction project initiated.
Quite a hitch for nothing actually happening.
System update.
Whatever. You guys proceed down a Wazin.
Drives to full.
Well, guess there's not much more to do here, I suppose.
Navcom
We've got some
program.
infrastructure completed and some these things. We need 46 additional freighters. We've already got 20. I'm pretty confident in our ability to, you know, fill any vacancies that need to be filled.
Construction project initiated.
Okay, freighter. Shift click. There we go. I don't know, this seems like a good place to
Construction
stop
order
for now.
placed,
Thanks for
Commander.
watching my special LP of Sword of the Stars 1, where I also talk somewhat about Sword of the Stars 2. as I feel, or just do whatever the fuck I feel like. See you guys next time.